it's a good resource. There's a teacher who comes here every semester, brings her classes here, and so we have seen series of images that were painted over several semesters, and that's always very interesting because what an artist picks up and decides to portray is different from how we see it. We also have classes from LA Unified. Their teachers come in. They want to show them what a botanic garden is like, and sometimes it's the first field trip for them where they actually get to walk and touch things and smell things, and it's not just plants, it's birds and squirrels and insects. We also have a series of free classes for the community on gardening. In fact, we have one in January on rose pruning. Well, first of all, the work is very important. Our volunteers are very dedicated. Some of them have been coming to help us for over 10 years. And a lot of it is work that we ourselves would do, but we just don't have enough staff or enough student assistants to get it done. And so we work as a group quite often, and so it's very emotionally satisfying to start on a project, work on it for a few hours with a lot of people to help, and then get done, and then you can stand back and say, look at what we've done. We recognize that not just our budget is limited, but also the Earth's resources are limited. And so we try to be very conscientious about how we use things. Right now with the wind, we've got a lot of leaf fall. When we go to clean it up, we don't automatically assume it's going to go into the trash can and then into the dumpster and then into the landfill. If it's leafy stuff that can be used as compost, we will go ahead and put it in our compost pile, or in many instances we redistribute it near the plants where it came from. We're always at risk of being looked at as just open space where a building could happen. And in fact, that happened a few years ago with Chaparral Hall, where the other half of our botanic garden is where Chaparral Hall is now. So that's always a consideration. It could be at some point where this campus needs more space for buildings, and as sad as it would be, it could happen that our garden could be reduced in size again. And so rather than stay awake all night and worry about that, we try to do what we can now, so that at least if that day does come, at least we can say we did the best job that we could with what we had. But there's always something happening. So there's never a day where I can say, oh, it was a totally boring day. And the other thing is that when we get students in here, and many of them have never had the opportunity to grow a plant from seed. And so when we get students in that have to come in for a class exercise, and they see that happen, and then you see, wow, they get hands-on experience in taking care of a plant. And some of them actually take their experiment plants home afterwards when they're done. So that's a lot of fun.